The state government's demanding more than $300 million from the Commonwealth to help fund its plan for life after Holden. It will focus on training, counselling and encouraging new investment. But for workers and their families, it can't come quick enough.
Kylie Waters' husband John has worked at Holden for 12 years. Their 11-year-old autistic daughter Lily has recently settled in a specialist class at a local primary school. They've feared for their future ever since the news broke of the car maker's closure.
She looked at me and she asked, "Where's my dad going to work?" And I had to look at her and say, "I don't know."
Counselling and reskilling workers like John is at the heart of the state government's package released today.
There's as many as 13,000 in the state affected by this decision.
But it's only committing $60 million. It wants the Abbott government to chip in the lion's share, $333 million.
And this is, for the Commonwealth, a very reasonable and modest ask.
The six-point plan focuses on reskilling, attracting businesses to Adelaide's north, diversifying the auto sector and boosting advanced manufacturing. But the centrepiece is a new jobs fund to help businesses pursue new ventures.
Many of these businesses are quite imaginative, quite innovative and perfectly capable of working out alternative business plans.
This is not a handout. This is a revolving loan fund, and it'll be a fund that will only be utilised when businesses demonstrate they have a valid plan.
The Bendigo and Adelaide Bank lending its support.
We've penciled $200 million as an amount that will be available to support the activities.
Albeit at the going commercial rate.
Of course. We're not a charity.
Social service groups welcome the plan but say it can't start soon enough.
The funding needs to flow as soon as possible. Families are making up their minds right now what their future is going to be.
Because there is for us a sense of urgency about what comes next.
And Tom Richardson joins us from Elizabeth. And Tom, what's the Commonwealth's response?
Well, Federal Industry Minister Ian Macfarlane this afternoon issued a statement suggesting the plan was a taxpayer-funded band-aid and political posturing by the Premier. Now, not surprisingly, that's a view echoed by the state opposition, but Liberal leader Stephen Marshall has suggested the amount of money currently on the table from Canberra might not be enough. But if this request for $330 million is given short shrift, it will, of course, mean that the $2 billion currently requested by the state government from the Commonwealth for infrastructure funding is an unlikely proposition as well.
Thank you, Tom.